going, everyone? Liam Catterson here, and we are on episode number 6 of season 3 for Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and this one is called Band Candy. And yeah, I'm really excited because this season has been pretty solid thus far, and last episode was very intense. We got competitive from both antagonists and protagonists, and we got our first look at the mayor, who seems to be like a very charming chap, which is going to be interesting to follow his story along after we've gotten a few references of him already. And we also had Willow and Xander, which I'm not going to speak about. No, but I'm really excited to check this episode out because, like I said, season 3 has been an absolute blast thus far. So with that said, let's get into Band Candy. This is episode 6 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer season 3. Let's go. Oof. He's very hardy. Not hardy enough for the Mr. Pointy.
I broke my number 2 pencil. We'll have to do this again sometime.
Or number 2 pencil.
All systems tend towards chaos.
I just know that us and the undead are the only people in Sunnydale working this late.
Discriminates against the uninformed.
Actually, I'm looking forward to it. I do well on standardized tests. What? I can't have layers?
Exactly.
Yes, on the study.
Nobody could be shocked that Cordelia. Yeah.
She's been harassed.
Leave Cordelia alone.
And Giles is even worse. I'm supervised 24/7. It's like being in the real world house, only real. Ooh, candy bars. Lots of them.
Principal Snyder, thank
Don't trust
you.
the candy bars. Don't trust the candy bars.
I
want you here.
I'm here. See me here. Oh,
I think
What, you're
she
going
should
out?
give her the benefit of the
Giles,
doubt, though.
Slay study double feature. Could be late.
Again. Honey, don't you think Mr. Giles is monopolizing an awful lot of your time?
And does he ever say he's sorry? Ow.
Sorry. There we go.
Why do I put up with this?
Because it is your destiny. It's not that simple, is it? Very good.
Thanks.
But where are you going? We have to patrol.
I can't. Mom's in hyperdrive. She wants me home tonight. I told you.
But
I know. She's out of control. Enjoy the candy.
Blame Joyce. Just blame Joyce, Giles, okay? She blames you, now you get to play tennis.
That'll be better.
Yeah.
Damn it, I'm feeling the angst. I am feeling it. Oh.
Hey.
Ooh.
Sorry I'm late. You know, Giles. I'll slay all the time.
Oh.
Parents have some idea what to protect their children from.
yeah. I think we should both be especially careful.
You guys getting hooked to that candy? Like, what the... Okay, that candy is really, really addictive. I don't like it.
You don't want to eat that.
Oh!
Excuse me, I meant what?
Keys, take them.
You don't have to tell me twice. But, actually, you did. But
Who are you? Who are you?
Honey, drive careful.
Okay, so it's clearly affected their mentality.
Do you think she noticed anything?
No way.
Giles is smoke. Wait, what the?
Hey, Ripper, you want to watch TV? I know how to order pay-per-view.
No, let's go out and have some fun.
Oh
Settle it
my
up a bit.
god, what?
Okay. We could go to the Bronze.
Bloody likely, that place is dead.
Wow. Okay, this is insane. I love it.
This is Fun City, huh?
Principal Snyder?
Call me Snyder. Just a last name like Barbarino.
What the
I'm
fuck?
so stoked. Hey, did you see Miss Barton? I think she's wasted. I'm gonna have to put that in her next performance review, cause I'm the principal.
This is mental. This is messed up. This is wrong.
Well, maybe there's a doctor here.
I
I think that is my doctor. For all we know, he's Sweet 16 again. He's with your mom at his place.
Oh boy.
I said, wait up.
Snyder.
No time is coming with us.
Summers, you drive like a spaz.
Jesus Christ.
To be? That's cool. Very Juice Newton.
You fancy it?
Yeah, but the store's closed.
Oh no. Here comes the Ripper. Bad boy Rip. Oh no. That's the thing though. Well, I don't know if the police are gonna eat the candy, but...
Oh, Ripper, wow, that was so brave.
Let's do donuts in the football field, huh?
Ooh! Isn't that the... Oh, isn't that Joyce's car?
Ooh.
Great.
Copper's got a gun. I never use it though, man.
Well, so.
Is he using a Cockney accent? Oh no.
Ripper, be careful. Burt Reynolds.
I ship it! I bloody ship it! I don't care! This is nuts! Oh my god, this episode is crazy! I love it!
Well, this is what I want to do, so get off my back.
Ooh!
Let your mum have a
How the
second candy.
turntables!
Look at that dent the size of New Brunswick. I did that.
Oh my god. What was I thinking when I bought the cake machine?
Listen to me.
No,
You need...
you listen to me. I'm your watcher, so you do what I tell you. Now, sod off.
Holy shit, that Cockney accent though!
Might want to hurry. Ethan? Ripper.
Don't let him get away again, Buffy.
First it was fun.
The candy's supposed to make you feel all immature and stuff, but I've had a ton and I don't feel any different. Never mind.
I wonder why. She's right there. Come on.
Are you two kind of like, going steady?
Oh.
He's lying. What him?
I don't think he is. And shut up.
You're my slayer. Go knock his teeth down his throat.
Giles. What demon?
I don't remember.
Oh.
Lacernus. Demon name. Lacernus.
The Kernus.
They wanted a way to get the tribute away from people.
So you're just diversion guy.
More than a diversion.
This is a huge
Well, they said the
diversion.
tribute was...
Which brings us to the bonus question. And believe me when I say a wrong answer will cost you all your points.
He's chopping at the bit.
What's the tribute?
This is the tribute. That will get people to blame themselves big time. That is messed up.
I took Taekwondo at the Y.
I love this. This is...
No, it's definitely a demon.
He's trying to impress
A
Joyce
good
so much and I love it. Ooh!
Just...
Lurkonis eats babies.
Come on.
Oh, what about
Conus is a real dick.
You guys can find something to time up with. Never tell me.
Oh no!
Something's gonna eat those babies?
Now go on, Giles! With the double. Nice.
Gotta see what you got.
Just tell me when it hurts.
Oh shit, Giles! Oh no, Giles! Oh no! Oh no! No! Get out, Giles! Get out before the bad CGI snake comes back!
Some volunteers to help clean it up.
Get him the chocolate. Get him the chocolate.
Kiss
Kiss
rocks.
rocks.
Why would anyone want to kiss? Oh wait, I get it.
Let's get you some pink.
Be glad that's the worst that happened. At least I got to the two of you before you actually did something.
Right.
Indeed.
The ship. The ship. I said the Just love it though. They can't. They literally can't be within each other's vicinity because of it. So I'm guessing, yeah, they do retain the part of the memory of what happened since we had that awkward but we had Joyce say Buffy assures me it was for fighting evils. But then again, no, Joyce was there, wasn't she? So yeah, when the car got totaled. But oh my god, that was a really, really crazy episode. I honestly, that was like one of the best, funnest episodes ever. Holy dang. There was some just real crazy vibes going on there. Honestly, one of my favorite episodes so far. Yeah, I mean, it was just crazy. It was just mental. It was hilarious. It was insane, and it paved the way for a very good idea. Like an idea that had hilarious consequences for the adults in Sunnydale. For a very dark scheme with the babies. I love how that kind of works. We have a dark idea with hilarious ramifications for the adults. So, yeah, it does work so well. But, yeah, I enjoyed... This episode was a breeze. I loved it. We got to see more returns, like we did in the last episode with Ethan. So it was great to see him come back, paving the... giving... an opportunity for Mr. Trick and the mayor to succeed in their plan. And also entertaining our hearts, because that plot was just really amazing. I loved it. I thought this episode did a good job, though, at making a standout point about Buffy's transition to growing up, because we know that she was going through her SATs for college. Not just that, though, but she wanted to learn how to drive. But I think the most standout point was the fact that she was basically being a parent when Joyce was acting like her younger self. So I thought this episode did a really, really good job at showing that transition for Buffy to turn into an adult. She's going to still be the kid now, obviously, but... she's not getting any younger, and times are calling for her to grow up. So this is a nice episode to focus on what she's faced with the SATs, with her driving, and the cherry on top with her being, I guess, the parent for the potential prospect for her to have kids one day, even though, like, maybe Angel might be the end game. And Angel can't have... Well, they can adopt, maybe. Who knows? But no, in all seriousness, yeah, this gave her a good chance, because she was in that Freaky Friday situation, wasn't she? She was the parent. Joyce was Buffy, so yeah. It was really good, though, and I think it was a good opportunity for adults to kind of look back at their younger selves. Like, I think we all do, to be fair. Like, for a lot of cases, Facebook posts, like, they'll say, 7 years ago, this was your status, and you're just like, no. or maybe Twitter and whatnot. Who knows? You do look back though at your younger selves. Like I will even admit that me, 25 years old now, can look back at like what 12, 13-year-old Liam, and I'm just like, I will punch you in the face. No, but I think we all do though. We all have that moment where we are more reckless when we're a bit younger, and who we are now, we look at ourselves with pride at that age compared to who we were when we were younger, because that might be a bit more embarrassing, and you're like, oh, I can't believe I was like that. So, yeah, I think this was a perfect opportunity with Snyder, with Joyce, with Giles. So, yeah, it was really, really good stuff to reflect on that. And it was like, it was very, very different though, this episode, and I really loved it. Like, it was just so hectic. We also, I also like the idea that like the influence to the mind, the curse, as Buffy puts it, was applicable to eating the candy, because candy, we always hear from the parents like, oh, too much candy will make you hyper, and will make you more alert, you won't be able to sleep and whatnot. And yeah, we always hear that candy can basically alter the behavior, in layman's terms, like it has done in this episode. So yeah, as I think that was a really, really good idea to make the to make these characters drastic. They have to eat the candy, and it was honestly, it was a very, very amazing idea. Not just with how hilarious the episode was, but also how it kind of works. Like, we had a very insane and hilarious idea to pave the way for a dark and gruesome idea for the antagonists. So yeah, and it was great to go into their younger years. Like, it wasn't just, okay, well, they're gonna act immature, like a random immature they were acting like their younger days. Like, Giles was acting like who he was when he was the Ripper. But I really liked it because Giles has spoken about when he was the Ripper when he was younger, with that clan that he used to be with Ethan. And it's a good idea to get an insight on who these characters were without going into flashbacks. Like, we get to see who he was back then, whilst still embodying who he is today, and it works for a show like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Same with Joyce. Like, it's great to see her, like, who she was, not just for the sake of, okay, well, who she is today compared to who she was younger, but also to for Buffy to have an idea of what Joyce was like when Joyce was her age. So yeah, I liked it. And you know, if we're talking about the like, we get an insight of these characters when they were younger, it makes me think like, how did like, what made Snyder transcend from being the character we saw him for the majority of this episode to this really grumpy and agonizing character that we see most of the time. Probably it might have something to do with the fact that he got hurt, because I think that was a little I think that was kind of hinted when he tried to get with Joyce whilst she was with Giles, which I honestly do ship so much. Don't care, ship it. But Joyce, yeah, it was to no avail, Joyce and Snyder. So I have a feeling like, if that's what Snyder was like when he was like 16, 17 or whatever, then him getting hurt made him into this darker character. And I think that was teased in this episode. So yeah. I also like the idea that Joyce, like, Joyce was a teenager, because there was a bit where she was like, oh, screw you, Buffy. Like, she gets to unveil a bit more of herself. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like teenagers and young adults are more likely to let out how we feel, like we express ourselves a bit more. And I feel like we tend to, I don't know, I wouldn't say harden our feelings, but she does hold back. I feel like she does hold back a bit now that she's a parent. So yeah. But I can imagine the actors had a lot of fun with this episode, because I would have had a lot of fun with this episode, because it was just really, really bizarre, and I absolutely loved it. It was just crazy, and it was hilarious. I don't know what... I think the handcuffs which Joyce pulled out, I think that was the most hilarious thing, because you kind of had an idea where it was where it was going. You didn't even need any dialogue, because Buffy said it. Like, Buffy reacted to it the best way possible. Like, you didn't need any dialogue to insinuate where that was going. So yeah, but yeah, I really, really enjoyed how crazy this episode. It was a very creative episode. Kind of reminded me of Bewitched, Bewildered, and yeah, that episode where everyone was affected by the love spell. Like, everyone was out of their mind, and it kind of did have some, like, it was all over the place emotionally, because it was chaotic and you were laughing. There were some really dark moments as well, like it was in this episode. There was some dark moments, although not to the characters that were, like, affected mentally. This episode was darker for the prospect that you were going to feed babies basically to a giant, a bad CGI snake. Although you can let it slide, because this is like still the 90s, so the CGI hasn't been perfected. But I mean, it's still a lot better than Makira, I think the snake was called in Reptile Boys. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, it was still pretty dark. I do like the dynamic between Mr. Trick and the mayor, and the mayor still offering that charm with, like, especially when they were going through that ritual. He was on that phone call. He's such a charming character, and I really, really do like his character a lot more. So I'm really excited to see how his character does continue throughout this season. But yeah, it was a really great episode. Loved it. I just absolutely loved how flamboyant these characters were. I thought the acting was really, really amazing. Like I said, I'm sure all the actors had a lot of fun playing a different incarnation of themselves. But yeah, I really loved all of their performances, from Joyce and Giles, and how they interacted, and how insane that idea was, and how like I feel like I want the Giles and Joyce I'm not gonna lie, I want the Giles and Joyce ship to happen, but I don't think it will happen, because I think the show already gives you the idea that, well, Giles is already the father figure. You don't need to cement that by pairing Joyce and Giles together, and they live in two different worlds. So I think this might be a good way to kind of get Joyce and Giles together without it, I guess, meaning anything throughout, like, the show, like, because they're their teenage self, so they can let loose. The rule book is out the window at this point. So yeah, but as much as I want it to happen, I have a feeling it won't happen. So yeah. But it was still really, really good to see Joyce and Giles interact, and yeah, and Snyder as well with the Taekwondo, and yeah, his interactions with Buffy. It was a refreshing sight to see, wasn't it? With him complimenting Buffy and everything. It was just really bizarre, so I loved it. As well as him informing about Buffy, how he got the job from the mayor. So yeah. And we also got little bits like Angel slowly but surely getting there. I really liked his scene with Buffy when Buffy was touching up upon him. And Willow and Xander more. Ugh. We'll end on a bad note. Them too, because like I've reacted to episode 5 the same day, and like even if you give me a few days to recuperate from the from that unholy sight, I still wouldn't like it, because I don't ship Xander and Willow. So yeah. Gotta love the old teacher. Like, Willow's a tree! No, but I absolutely I loved this episode so freaking much. This was a blast. And yeah, this was a great episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right. If you want to check out more of my content, you can also subscribe to my Media Beats and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care. And I will see you guys next time. Toodles!